What's up, everybody? So, we're back with another episode of whatever the heck we call this thing. I'm just going to call it a writing channel. We'll go with that. Today, we're going to talk about editing because that's where I'm at, writing the novel and everything. And more specifically, I'm going to talk about critique partners and how to edit with them. Because it's something everybody should do that writes a book. Because if you don't, you're kind of dumb because there's so much benefit to it. Well, going out and getting a critique partner, which is simply the best kind of critique partners are other people that write. You can get them without that don't write, and they're just like really good at the English language and stories in general. But generally speaking, most of them will be other writers. A lot of times you'll trade chapters and pages and stuff, and that's how you'll kind of get the ball rolling with critique partners. You'll change pages, see if you mesh with each other well, and eventually you become good friends and everything. But again, I'm working with my critique partner, reworking my novel, and the way that I work with them is actually working out very well. Is I got some intense notes on the first 3 or 4 chapters of the novel, and from there they did some general notes, and that works really well for me because what that does is you get to that 3 or 4 chapter mark, and by then you're really getting into you're deep into everything. So all your characters are going to be on the table, or almost all your characters are on the table. They've all established themselves, and everything is, the ball's really rolling at this point. And that's what I needed, is I need at that point to figure out what is lacking in these characters. In my case, the female character was insanely flat. I have a struggle with that, I'm not going to lie. I don't try to be that way, but it happens. And so what I'm doing based on her notes, revamping the whole character. She's completely awesome now, and it's just going great with that. And it's going to spread through the whole book. So even though I only have notes on this small section, it's going to go through the whole thing, and it's going to take time to do all of it. And then from there, I'm going through chapter by chapter with her, one chapter at a time, dissect it, rewrite it, send it back, dissect it, rewrite it, and rinse and repeat over and over again. And I actually do this with a couple different people because then I get different perspectives and everything, and it really helps bring it together. Now, critique partners are different than beta readers. Beta readers are there simply to read the book and give you their feedback, which is always helpful, and critique partners will do that too. But critique partners usually go a little more in depth. They usually get deeper into it and kind of explain the nuances of why. And again, most of the time they're going to be very knowledgeable. And so they will go in and they will explain why, kind of what you do, give you ideas. They're kind of a bounce board. They tell you what they think, you bounce an idea off them, they come back, and it's just a back and forth thing. Ideally, what you'd love to do is you get one that you're doing that with each other's work, so there's, two-way flow there. Sometimes that doesn't happen as much, sometimes it turns into a one-way flow, because you find somebody who's substantially better than you, this guy. I'm in one of those situations where I'm working with someone who's a lot better at writing than I am. It makes me feel a little bad because I feel like I'm just giving them stuff to do and then they're not giving them anything in return. And I really, really wish I could help them more. That's a different note, and that's, just kind of what's going on with me. And you find a couple critique partners to help your work. It makes a big difference, guys. It really does. Makes a world of difference to have somebody else look at your work and really go into it. The critique partners are really good, and editing the book is important. And the main thing is to edit in stages. I will go over in another video about how I edit my book kind of in stages. A lot of people, they like to get into it real fast and they hammer all the little line edits when all reality you're gonna delete an entire chapter that you just went through like I did. I've been there. I've made those mistakes. Take it from me. Big picture, work your way smaller. Either way, leaving off with that, get some critique partners. Hit me up if you don't have any. Let's see if we connect. I'm always willing to read through people's work and see if we click, and who knows, maybe we'll become best buds trying to do it. I lied, you're already my best buds. All of you are. I love you all. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, hit a like, hit a subscribe if you want, ring the bell if you want to get notifications when I'm posting. I'm working out my calendar. I'm going to be posting once a week. I'm working out the calendar a little bit. It's a little wishy-washy, but I'm going to do it. Don't worry, I'm going to get out once a week. I will be sure of that. Hit subscribe if you like it, and I will see you next time. The Zelda book. Triforce.